Sorry. Hi. Welcome to episode 18.
All right, let's do an introduction. Okay. Shane, do you want to roll us into an introduction of Geek Responsibly? Tell everybody what Geek Responsibly is.
Good luck.
Put him on the spot.
Go.
Did my screen get dark? Like, did my image get darker?
Yeah, you're super dark. Oh, hi!
That's so weird. It's like autoing. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Responsibly.
That was
there we
good.
go, nailed it, got it.
Woo!
That's how you do it responsibly.
Yes. Thanks, guys,
Yeah.
for joining us to Geek Responsibly, episode 18. My name's
1-8.
Jenna.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Shane.
Yeah.
Shane keeps getting darker. Shane, turn your auto brightness off. Or auto whatever. He's like, I don't know what's
Stop
going on.
auto-immuning. So we're on episode 18. We've got a couple things to cover this week. We have our weekly catch-up. So, let's catch up. What have you been up to? You're on the spot now.
I'm trying to get our timer up here so that we stay on track. So right now I have been streaming. I recently got picked up by Built by Gamers to be sponsors.
Exciting.
Yay! So they're sponsoring my stream at this time. Thanks, Shane. And so they're giving me a bunch of gift cards to give out on my stream. So that's been a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. It was like really interesting to see like how stream giveaways occur.
Yeah, she called me after and she's like, I don't know what just happened.
Yeah. There was a lot of people in there, and then there was a lot of people joining for just gift cards, and
Yeah, it's called the internet.
yeah, I was like, free money, come hang out with me in my alleyway.
Oh.
That went too far.
No, yeah, that was
Jenna's
like
cut off. Okay,
yeah.
so what did you do?
I started streaming as well. It's been a while. It was like over a year. So it was like you ended up texting me and you're like, what did it feel like? I'm like cobwebs. Like dusting out cobwebs. So that was kind of fun. I went to go see the extended version of The Avengers, which
Shane, did you do that?
I've already seen the movie 4 times. No.
No.
Okay. Well, this would be my second
You've
viewing.
already dedicated, what is that, 3, 6,
6,
9,
9,
12 hours
of
to
your
Avengers
life.
Endgame. How does it feel?
You got to take in the amount of money I've spent too.
Oh,
So,
that's true.
At least $10 per movie, and then
And
at least $10
concession.
per snack.
Uh-huh.
That's how
So,
the movie maker
$80?
gets it.
$80
And
for
you're going to
sure.
buy it when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, I'm assuming.
I've turned into a digital only guy when it comes to movies because
Digital kills the radio star.
Digital kills the physical copies.
hey, I love a good physical copy. I just had to my collection got too big. I had to
Sorry,
stop.
we went to the gutter. We're totally listening.
We both went to the gutter at the
Yeah.
same time.
Like
That's
physical
on
copy.
y'all.
He said
No.
he's all about that physical copy.
I am, but the problem is we have so many now that we got rid of all the cases and we're trying to like make like a pull-out drawer of all the shit. And now I get annoyed because you get those like old DVDs that don't have DVD art on it, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You need some apartment complexes when they have that media room. You can like
Yes.
insert like 100 DVDs into it and just switch between. That's what you need to do.
We were trying to do like a mobile app so it would show us everything we owned, but I was telling my husband, I was like, but it doesn't show us where they are. It's like, so I still have to like dig through.
Geolocation for each DVD.
Yeah, it's like ding ding. But I did see it. It was my second time seeing it. And sitting through it and sitting through all the stuff after, meh. Like, I'm not sure. And I hope that they put some good stuff on the digital like copy or the DVD copy, but I don't know if they're actually gonna like, cause I want like a 30-minute how they made the movie, and I don't think I'm gonna get what I want. But the thing that I really enjoyed was I didn't know we got like these little like posters.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Isn't it? It's pretty sick. So like they came out and like, here's your poster. I'm like, fucking sweet.
It says we love you 3000.
Yeah, so I got one of these, which I thought was pretty rad. So like as far as the extended, yeah.
Bring it closer for Shane.
No. I'm very upset that they're like, all right, you have to go one more time to get
I
a
know.
We
Well,
Love
they're
You
trying to
3.
break records. Like, I get it.
I single-handedly gave them 4 viewings.
Are you pissed that you didn't get this? You're like,
Yes.
go to the movie theater and go, I fucking paid $80. You better give me one of these.
Here's all my movie stubs.
And I didn't want to be an asshole, but I did. I wanted to, like, take the whole stack from the guy and be like, cool. And then I was going to, like, just start giving them away. It's like, oh, I know a ton of people that want these. But I only managed to snag, like, an extra copy because Mark had one for work. So I was like, damn it. So, like, again, extended. I was like, but I was completely excited that I ended up getting that poster, which I thought was cool.
Shane, what'd you do this weekend? Or this week?
Nothing.
It's a solid choice.
Thank you.
That's a solid choice.
Great.
There's nothing wrong with nothing.
I like it. Did you not play any video games? Nothing? You just sat in your underwear?
No, that's weird. Final Fantasy 12.
That's weird?
Final Fantasy 12.
Nice.
No, you can't just... I don't just sit in underwear.
Oh, I let my balls hang free.
Maybe that's because we're in Arizona and it's too hot to be in clothes.
Don't tell them that because we're trying to get them out here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a dry heat. I want to get a shirt that just says it's a dry heat.
Let's make it.
Okay.
We're putting it in our store because I made a store. I just need the font. Shane, will you make us font that says it's a dry heat for t-shirt design?
But wouldn't that be construed in not the best way?
Dry heat?
It's a dry heat, and you're wearing it on you.
Is he trying?
I think he's trying to go for the gutter, and I'm not following.
Is that
No, I'm assuming y'all would go for the gutter on that one, and I'm like,
mean,
I'm surprised.
I think that's our go-to, but we both just didn't.
Sorry, we're both like on the same wavelength, and you're over here.
It's like we'll get there. It's fine.
We'll figure it out by the end of this episode, and we'll be like, "That's what he meant."
Oh, the last thing of ketchup I wanted to tell everyone.
She's already onto something new.
No. Well, I was gonna say because last week I talked about those fucking books that I keep forgetting. I brought them.
We'll be going over them here shortly.
I'm just so proud of myself right now. I just wanted to say that I'm an adult. I returned books. I did it.
Kind of. You returned one, and then you brought
a bunch back. I returned one, but I've had it for like 7 years.
You went to the library or to Jenna?
No, I borrowed one of her books.
It's technically like the library.
Yeah, that kind of is.
Yeah, when you borrow books from me, it's like the library because I have such a plethora.
She does, but the thing is, I keep saying like, "Oh, I have these books I want you to read. I'll bring them over." And we found out in the last episode that I've been saying it for 2 years, and I was like, "That's bad. That's really bad." So I actually brought them today. So I'm like, mic drop. I'm fucking proud of myself.
She actually put it in the outline.
I did, yeah.
That's a win.
All right. So if we don't have anything else on the weekly catch-up and what either of us... Well, actually, hold on. I do. I'm going to take the 3 minutes that are currently still here. I know that I said that I was doing my stream. Whatevs.
Shameless plug.
I was super excited that Geek Responsibly, I've got it automated on the Instagram.
Look at you go,
I did
girl.
all this other stuff for Geek Responsibly. I want to get a store so we have merch. But I need help with like the logos and everything and
so
the
what
font.
I'm hearing is I'm adulting.
And I played, this is going to ruin the whole adulting comment that you just said. And I played Garden Paws for the first time. I just got it. Shane, you should totally play with me. It doesn't take really long or heavy stuff.
What is it?
Oh my god, I'm going to make him play it with me. Yay! When you're done with Spiderman or tomorrow.
It's definitely Spider-Man's at actual midnight. It's an actual midnight showing.
Oh, fun!
Oh, you're watching
That's
it tonight?
awesome. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, there hasn't been a midnight showing in years. So when I saw that,
a legit
I was confused.
midnight.
Like 12:01.
That's crazy.
Because usually it's like midnight showing, but it's at 7.
Yeah, that's what we had tickets for today.
Yeah.
But then we ended up doing the tickets for tomorrow.
So, but Garden Paws I've been playing, and I tried getting a bunch of people on my stream to play it with me, and then I got Steve to play it with me, and we got sucked into it for 3 hours, and then we're like, all right, we should probably go to bed. And then the next day I played it again. I looked the other day when I was showing my sister it.
Yeah.
I played for 11 hours total already in the last 3 days.
That's cute.
They're so adorable, though. I'm going to make Shane play it with me. But otherwise, and you can make a red panda. I'm just saying. Yep. I got you. I got you.
Hooked.
Hooked. I got like anchor, everything, whatever you call it.
I'm really hoping that like I want to play it, but I want it to be like Viva Pinata.
I'll show you after.
I
and
miss
Shane,
that
I'll
game.
show you too. So it's like little characters that you create. Like I made a little cat at first, but you can change your character within the game. So if you choose to be like a dragon, a bear, a horse, whatever it may be, you can change it.
Yeah.
Always. And then you can have skins. So you have different colors, you have different outfits. But what you do is you go out and like there's a town. You can get some quests from the town. You can stay at your house and like build shit. You can cook. You have to like upgrade everything.
So
but it's like Minecraft and Animal Crossing together.
That's my say. Is this just Animal Crossing, but everyone's an animal?
Wait, you cut up at the end. It's Animal Crossing with what?
Just only animals. Like there's not a single human.
Oh, like no people.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Well, I'm about it.
Yeah, and then I can make
Switch?
a world, and then you can join my world, and then whatever we put in it is always going to stay. But like if you went to somebody else's world, you get to take everything that you just had. So you don't have to like restart or anything. Like if you had a horse like later on, and you like got the horse to
never.
You don't want a horse?
I'm terrified of horses.
They're majestical beasts.
Okay, so you have a chicken, and you want to take the chicken with you. No?
Come on, pick
A kitten?
what? Red panda, all day, every day.
No, you get to be the red panda. You have a companion.
Red panda.
You can't have a red panda companion.
You can make a red panda
100%.
world of just red pandas.
Yeah. My red panda is going to be named Ringo, and then
Ringo
the red panda
All-Star.
friend is going to be All-Star. So
You are my best friend.
Oh my god. I'm
so excited
by that comment.
He just makes me laugh all the time.
Aww.
How are you? So...
You have to do the Korean one. It's like heart. The Korean K-pop.
All right. So now...
Or is it... Yeah, I don't know what it is. That one.
We're going to go
is
to...
it like...
No, not that one.
That's the American version,
But
Shane.
there's that, and then there's people like... Because I like end up throwing my thumb out. Like, bam.
How do you... It's like a gun.
This is too much.
Wait, is it...
Poop.
Wait, which way is it, actually?
Because some people, like, this is, like, weird looking, and I throw my thumb out. Because it's
Do
like...
people do it like this?
I don't hold my thumb.
I'm so confused now.
I
can't do that. I can't separate
Mine
these two
only
fingers.
goes, like, sideways.
Yeah, hers are weird.
That looks like from Futurama, the
Zoidberg?
crab. Yeah,
Zoidberg,
that one,
yeah.
Well, that went down.
Okay.
That went weird.
My eyes watering.
Phalanges.
Let's go. Let's go to nerd news. My eyes watering. Okay. Bridget, take this one away because you are all about this, and Shane will probably have something to rebuttal.
So I was looking on the interwebs and found about the PlayStation Productions that they had made a new, essentially because we have PlayStation Films. I don't remember what the hell it's called, but then they made the TV division that's going on, and there's rumors that they're already working on a live-action TV show of Final Fantasy XIV. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, and it makes me wonder, like, they have so many different games to choose from. I'm not sure if that's the best choice and what would be potentially a better choice as far as games to put on TV and or movies.
Oh man, there's so many.
God of War?
No.
I don't think that can float as an ongoing TV show. Movie, maybe.
I don't. The last game, I just want to be left alone. I don't want them to attempt it. That to me was cinematic. It's like, that's my movie. Final Fantasy XIV, that's their Lord of the Rings / Game of Thrones.
But live action with all the different species, like that might be difficult.
Well, I think most of them will be practical. Well, no, I think most of them will be practical.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, most of them you just need ears.
True.
It's just the little I forget what the cats are named, like this.
I call them Mithras from 11, but they're called like something else. But I like to call
And
them
then, like, the little
Chakotay's, but
people.
that's from Star Trek.
Oh god.
And then there's like the super little people, but they probably might not even really use them.
That's
if
true.
we're being honest.
Well, and then if you look at it, you've got The Witcher. That's coming out on Amazon.
That's coming out. Netflix.
Well, sorry, yes. That one's coming out on Netflix, which should be coming out this year, actually.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, Amazon, which should be coming out this year too.
Wait, there's a Lord of the Rings coming out?
Yeah. I know.
I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know. I think it depends. Like, God of War, maybe, but only if it's like the old school Xena and Hercules TV shows. Like, I kind of want that back.
Oh.
Uncharted could be good because they've been trying to make that a movie forever. That could be an ongoing.
Oh, they're making that. They're making that.
It's been like on and off. They keep like I haven't seen anything move
Tom
forward.
Holland. Tom Holland was signed to it.
Oh, I'm not too excited about that
Maybe
one.
if he's the young Nathan Drake.
It is young. Yeah, it's his early adventures with Sully.
Okay, so you're like a young Indiana Jones. All right, because then if it's like older 30s something, I would want Nolan North to do it, but that's just me.
I think they're gonna. Yeah, no, it's what the plan is from what I've read is this takes place before any video game, so it's gonna be serial. So like every movie is kind of like a mission.
Because in Uncharted 3, you go back to when he's a teenager stealing shit in like Spain.
This is apparently gonna pick up like right after that.
Okay, so it wouldn't do anything with Uncharted 4 when he was a kid with his brother. Because there's that too.
Like, yeah, this is... They said they were going to tell the stories of Nathan Drake you never got in the games.
Okay.
So they are literally avoiding the games at all costs. They're like, we know we're not going to make you happy with that, so we're just going to tell you new stories because Nathan Drake has been on missions for about, a decade up until...
That's true.
The first game. So that's coming... For other ones, though, for a show, I want Infamous.
Nice. I remember that game. That was actually really good.
I think I started playing the second one years ago when they had demos. That's like when you have powers, right? Or you like, there's some kind of like powers going on. Because I had some dude and it's like all red. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
One. What about
favorite
Detroit Become Human? The
I
sigh.
would be about it, but I would want them to get the actors from the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they can. Like, because they used actors and they took their image.
That's
and it's
true.
Like and they all did great.
They did amazing. That's probably one of my favorite games currently.
I played the first time I played through. I didn't like change anything. I just played. Yeah. And I promised myself I wouldn't. And I cried at the end because I messed up so bad. And then I was like, I need to go get the perfect ending.
Oh,
just to balance out.
Did you get the shit one? Which one did you get? Because my first ending was real fucking... I mean, that was heartbreaking.
Mine was... Okay, it was good for story-wise.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good story. It was the... I forget everyone's name.
That's okay.
I'm being honest. The revolutionary...
Yeah.
Because I lost the girl he would fall in love with, at the end, he went up in flames singing a song. So, like, he was like... He just bursted in flames and like kind of did like the whole like protest. The police officer, the police officer figured out he was being manipulated, so he shot himself.
Oh Jesus! For Connor?
Yeah,
he had a depressing ending.
And then for the the female, what's her name?
The one that's like the maid at the beginning? Yeah.
I had her and the girl going across the river to get to Canada, and the little girl died, but the main character survived. Oh. And she goes, I have to keep going. And that's where it ended. And I was like, oh my God. And then I cried. And
like full sobs?
Body sobs? Honestly, it was a good, like, that to me would have been an amazing film. I was like, this would have been really good. I was like, but I need to feel good. And I went and did the perfect one where everyone survived.
I have yet to do that one. I feel like... So Connor, I don't think I shot myself. I ended up fighting another Connor, and I won. And I pulled the thing and, like, ruined everything. Well, I pulled the thing and, like, killed all the other, like, 8,000s, the other Connors. Marcus... I think did fall in love with the chick and that was fine, But crossing the river, the big dude that was with, like, I had this big guy come with us.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
fucking,
same.
like, the boat sank. And he's, like, going through it. He fucking dies. And then I think the girl and the little girl make it. Oh, no. Because don't they get to the shore and then she realized that she died too? Because I think that might have happened.
So what mine happened is because the big dude died before, like he saved us somewhere else, and he sacrificed himself. Whereas the lead character, she's the one who started pushing the boat.
Oh, I think
And she,
I had
like-
the same ending.
And she turned off her like thermo
yes!
thing.
Yes!
So she couldn't tell. And the little girl was like, please don't die. Please don't leave me. And then a boat came up and started shooting.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And I, like, my character grabbed the girl.
You're right. I had the exact
And the girl
same
got
ending.
shot when, yeah.
Because, like, you're
And-
on the
but
boat and you're like, oh, shit, she's going to make it. And you're like, oh, well, I'm going to lose this girl, but at least she's going to get the little kid. And then that boat comes out of fucking nowhere and pumps you full of lead.
What the hell?
It was awful.
That's ridiculous.
After I had my 2 endings, I got rid of the game. I was like, I got the great story, and then I got the happy ending. I was like, I don't want anything else. I was like, I don't want to be tempted. I put it. I traded it, and I was like, I can't. Emotionally, I can't.
I feel like I've gone through a few times because I wanted to go and play Connor as an asshole and like just had him like I don't trust anyone and shooting everybody. But I mean, I would love to see it as a movie, but I feel like some of the draw of that game is playing physically yourself playing through it. Because I don't know, like, sitting in the theater and seeing it, if you would get the same connection as you would when you're making those choices.
Yeah, I think
it would
with
have to...
the ending of it, the way that you guys both described it, like, it wouldn't be the same if you just watched it on the movie.
It's like Until Dawn, too, because the questions...
I gotta play that still.
Dude, Until Dawn's amazing.
I have it. But, no, I think it would work. Same with, like, Heavy Rain.
True.
Like, I really do think it would work. Because I think if you did the film of Detroit Become Human, you'd have to do the female lead. And just, you would have to change the story to where both of the other androids are trying to find her.
Yeah.
So you have the police officers trying to find her, but then you also have the revolutionaries being like, she made a decision, like she was the first one.
That's
like
true.
that's how you would have to set it up, and then basically be 2 parties trying to find the same girl for their same mission.
I think
and it's
that'd
like
be interesting.
that would be cool.
It'd be interesting.
Heavy Rain, I need to play again. I haven't played it in a long time. I never beat it because
I think they just did a remaster of it.
I had for the PlayStation. I got that.
Mm-hmm.
It came with 2 souls, so I really love choice-based games. That's my deal.
I feel like my first one was Indigo Prophecy, and I bought it because the cover looked really cool. And you show up as this guy, and he's like seeing people die, and all of a sudden it gets really fucking weird and turns sideways. I'm like, what did I just invest in? And had to go back through and like play it again. Like something about aliens. I don't know. I was like, aliens. Like, I don't know what happened, but it was interesting.
Now, are you pretty excited to go see Spiderman?
Yes.
Is there anything
Really
that
excited.
you're hoping that it shows or that it covers?
I'm really hoping they have an actual twist for Mysterio, not a comic book twist. Like, I hope it's something who knows who Mysterio is, won't expect.
Now, hasn't he played both a bad guy and a good guy in the comic books?
So that's where it gets weird, because if they're actually going with the whole multiverse theory, then yes. But if it's like the main universe, never.
Now,
So
doesn't like Spider-Man fuck up like a magician, like a show he's putting on, which makes him go batshit crazy and like hates Peter?
see that so there's like 4 origins for him. The one I know is he was a special effects artist in Hollywood who wanted to be a hero, but Spider-Man proved that he was making the crimes happen to solve them. So I hope they don't do that at all.
I can't imagine them with what you're seeing in the effects. Like, he seems out of this world.
So what I'm thinking, potential spoiler, is there is a multiverse. I feel like lying about that is a little, I don't
The
know.
timer has a beeper on it. FYI.
10 minutes
Fine,
is up.
I will finish. That was it. Now I can't finish. Time
No,
is up.
no,
I didn't want to.
continue.
because I want to know more, because I hope the multiverse starts in this, because it would expand the universe more, but I worry about them bringing different characters in.
What I honestly hope is happening, and I know a lot of people will hate it, is I hope there's multiple Mysterios in the film, and we kind of do like the face-off thing, where there's like two of them.
Sorry. Yeah, go against each other.
Yeah, because like maybe Mysterio of this multiverse is tracking down a Mysterio who's been like trying to pretend to be a hero and go that way, because his special effects in this film looks like he has legit gear.
Powers.
Like, well, it's like if you ever look at the trailer when he does like his boom, you see like a spark under the wrist.
Oh no.
But my thing is, I like the idea of he was a guy who was just really good with tech and saw people like Doctor Strange and etc. He's like, oh, I can help, and he like did stuff. But I just.
Do you
Just
think
like
he's gonna
Iron
bring?
Man.
Do you think he's gonna be bringing in those monsters in some way? Like, hey, look, there's a problem. I made this problem. I'm here to solve it.
Yeah.
Check out these things.
Well, and same with like Iron Man.
Sorry.
Oh, check out these things.
I can't remember the lyrics.
Ice, ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. So, but Iron Man was a really smart guy and had tech.
True.
So,
That's what I'm hoping. I just hope the multiverse is real, that there's multiple Mysterios, because I don't want he's a bad guy.
You don't want the trope.
Well,
isn't there also
See,
the evil version of the Avengers as well, with the enemies?
I don't.
Like Legion of Doom, but not Legion of Doom.
Well, in Spider-Man, it's Sinister Six.
Isn't he one of them at some point?
Yeah, but it's like I just the trope will work for average moviegoers. They'll be like, "Oh my god," whereas like everyone else is like, "Yeah, we know who you are." Like, get to the like. So I hope they're playing us rather than the average moviegoer.
Yeah, something more to the fans who are gonna look a little bit deeper than everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's got like a globe on his head."
Yeah, because it kind of like I hope they do something like they did with the Vulture, where it's like, cool, it's the Vulture, and then the twist was, oh, this is the girl he likes, dad. So I hope they're playing to us, not the average, because either way, the average moviegoer is gonna have fun with it. But like they've been like setting up on a platter. It's like Mysterio's from another dimension.
That's true.
And they're like, it's Mysterio, and you're like, Marvel fans are like, oh god, which version? What are you gonna do?
Well, plus they mentioned too that this was going to be like the final chapter of Endgame. Even though Endgame's over, this is just like the little bits of Peter dealing with what happened. So having Mysterio is like opening potentially the next phase and setting up all the other movies.
The multiverse, which if that's a lie, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
I can't wait.
the
You'll have to tell me after you're done watching
It's
it
going to
tonight.
be insane.
But another thing, Spider-Man though, is J.J. Abrams and his son are writing a Spider-Man comic.
Oh,
Really?
Really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
A lot of people were mad about it.
By the way, also, I believe the multiverse is real because we talked about all that in Doctor Strange. Like, you go through all those different dimensions and different and even taking the time stones out, talking about different streams and everything like that. Like, I hope it does. But then that's a huge that's a huge universe to kind of pull from. So we'll see.
Good
All right.
grief.
I hope so.
Okay, so next is our next segment.
Yes. We're talking about books now. So our segment is, as you guys remember, Paperback Mountain. We eat Paperback Mountain. So I had an idea.
What was that?
It's the books. We eat. Anyway, so I
Wait,
was trying
why
to be
the books
so
just sound
helpful
like a
for
bed?
this, by the way.
What'd you say?
Why'd you just make the books make a bed squeak sound?
That's Paperback Mountain.
No, not you. Like,
Oh,
Jenna
her?
goes,
'Cause she-
eh.
Because she put
No,
that in
she
the
did.
thing.
She went like this. No,
I
I
went
didn't.
ee.
I didn't, though.
Oh, it's fine.
So we were talking about how we were going to do Paperback Mountain, and when we, so again, each segment is going to come out every single day as a 10, 15-minute segment, and I have like little beginnings for each one. And
she
this
blurted
one,
out Paperback Mountain, and I was like, all I can think of is Brokeback Mountain. So then we just made the books go eat. It's not really that in depth. It's fine. But
we're good. So we're talking about books. Paperback Mountain. So what I'm going to say is I was involved with a book signing, actually, for this book. So it is called Kingdom of Exiles. Freaking awesome. Maxim is the one who created it. I really think this is going to get picked up by somebody for either a movie or a TV show. But just to see like the intricate things that happen within publishing, self-publishing, writing a book in general was really cool to be a part of. And go get that book.
And I wanted to say I brought something to the table. And I brought it in, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, it's like Harry Potter, and she'll love it. And it's going to be like, there's audiobooks coming out. And I told Jenna, and she full-on went straight to 10, full-on triggered, got super pissed, and vetoed the idea. So why don't you tell everyone why you're so mad at J.K. Rowling's?
No, so she puts in the outline that it was going to be J.K. Rowling writing different books. And this had come out a long time ago. But it's not her writing different books. She's writing like smaller things, like smaller things off of the. It's not Harry Potter. It's like in Harry Potter's universe.
Well, they did put quotations in the.
Yeah, so it's article. Like think of when you read like the Beetle and Bard, those books that he's reading as like school books. It's that shit. And I was super upset because not only is she fucking with my emotions and not giving me anything else, like, cool, you gave me a shit book about your Harry Potter's son.
But you're like reading the stuff they're reading in school. Why wouldn't that excite you that you get to read like a textbook from Hogwarts?
I want to know what the fuck is going on with Harry Potter and all his shit.
She don't give no shit about education.
Yeah, I'm not going to find a fucking Beetle and Bard or a fucking fantastical beast. So now you're just even making me feel even worse about myself for being a muggle. And then
didn't even know that it affects you like that.
And then not only did she want to give us that garbage that she's pretending to write, which usually it's somebody else writing it and she just slaps her name on it, like the last one in the Cursed Child. No one's gonna go there. She keeps changing the lore.
Wait,
just stop.
Isn't that a good play though?
It is a play.
No, like, but don't people like really like the play?
They do, but
not Jenna.
Have you read the book?
I haven't, but I bought it to learn how to write plays.
There you go. They also have one for Fantastic Beasts. I highly recommend doing that one, not The Cursed Child.
I have that one too.
Oh, perfect.
But that's
She's
for
like,
film.
throw that out, burn it. It's a piece of hot garbage.
No, it's like one's literally a film script just put into a book, and the other is a playwright script thrown into a book.
That is correct.
So I literally just bought them to learn and make it interesting.
I totally agree with that. That actually was a really cool way that they printed out those books. I was a little upset on where they started with. It was like 0 to 100 with The Cursed Child, where you're like, okay, Harry Potter's world just ended. At the back end, things happen. I won't say anything because she's still reading it. And then all of a sudden, it's like The Cursed Child. Boom, this is Harry Potter's kid, and this is what's happening. Bam.
Yeah,
and you're like, he's already in school at Hogwarts, like... But I didn't even get to see, like, how his life was.
So you want a book of, like, hey, this is what happened right after.
Yeah, like, where did they go? Like, I understand if it was maybe, like, 5-10 years or whatever. Like, give me a little bit of a cushion.
Not, like, 30.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, that's interesting. But, yes, also the lore. Like, she keeps messing around with the lore and saying, like, all these people are, you know, like, dating and...
relationships that weren't existing before?
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, like, I'm just barely into it. So I'm like, cool. Anytime I see anything like that, I'm excited about it. And then you just get triggered.
Well, because
you're changing my shit around.
People on Pottermore like to go on there, type in there,
and
then all of a sudden J.K. Rowling comes in and goes, that does sound like a good idea. Could I make more money? Yes, that sounds great. Like we're now making them together.
It's like she's coming in and dog tagging your, like, books. And you're like, stop touching my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ah!
Have you read the series, the Harry Potter series?
I've read the first 2.
Okay, so you're like me. I'm on which one am I on?
You're on the 4th.
I'm on the 4th one. So
Goblet of
yes.
I want to say something.
Yes.
Yeah.
and no one be offended by it.
You're in a
No
safe
offense.
I don't find her to be a compelling writer. So I get bored reading Harry Potter. Like I understand the story is good, but the in between, I'm like,
keep going.
Yeah. It gets better.
It took me forever to get through.
It gets
the
extremely better. The reason why I love it so much, I love and hate it, is because I picked it up when I was in 5th grade. And then it's more of the nostalgia and the emotions that were behind it. The second one, my dad took me to the midnight launch. The third one, my dad took me to the midnight launch. So there's like that, my dad took me, in the back end there.
Yeah.
And then 4th one, I said it, and then I was like, fuck, no.
You knew I was going to catch up on it.
Like,
Good, you're good.
Shane, you're so pure. Why are we so dirty? And my eyes just keep fucking watering.
But as an adult reading it, I was extremely bored with like the first one. The second one was a little bit better. The third one's a little bit better. But now I'm like on the 4th one, I'm getting like I'm finding myself having a harder time putting it down and like reading.
Shit hits the fan towards the 3rd and the 4th one.
Yeah.
And it gets real fucking dark real quick.
I think the third one, Prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably my favorite one so far. But the first two, I was like, snooze fest. It took a while to get through it.
I really enjoy the movies though.
Yeah.
And to me, that's kind of like, all right, this is how I view Harry. Like, so now it's like, I don't know. Like, to me, Harry Potter is more of a world to watch than read because it's not grand. If that makes, like, it's not, like, in those books, they're not grand. Like, it's not a giant world.
It's like the school versus, like, Lord of the Rings.
So it's like
that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
where Lord of the Rings is like, that's an entire world to imagine. Where this is like, here you go. And to me, it helps to see it because I'm like, honestly, my imagination of like wizards and witches is kind of just like,
You're a
sticks.
visual person.
Actually,
You want to borrow mine?
you guys are both incorrect because if you look back, Fantastic Beasts starts in the beginning where it was in London in the 1920s, and that was in America, but everywhere in the world is actually witches and...
I know, I love Fantastic Beasts. That's my favorite Harry
Perfect,
Potter
that's
film.
before Harry Potter.
No, I know, but I'm talking about Harry Potter books.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't much room for
You have a young
me.
kid trying to take down an evil doer.
Yeah,
have
to
to
me
agree
that
to
works
disagree.
better. To me that works better. To me, I love coming of age movies, and that series works as a coming of age movie. Mm-hmm. And that's why I like it better as a movie because to me, I'm not relating to Harry. I never lived in like under the stairs. I ain't British.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see. Like reading to me is like I want to be able to like imagine everything.
Yeah.
But J.K. Rowling wrote to a British audience.
True.
I don't fully comprehend the reading process of what she's saying. I'm like, what's that?
It's like trying
Whereas
to watch
now-
Doctor Who, and it takes you a fucking minute. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, I love Doctor Who. I dove in hard.
Yeah, but see, he's visual again.
Which Doctor?
My favorite one is Matt Smith.
We can be friends.
But I started at when that series, I forget the actor's name.
Chris.
It was before David Tennant. That's where I started.
Chris Eccleston.
Yeah,
He was like
I think
with
Rose.
Rose. Yeah.
Rose. I started that one too, and I was like, all right. And then you got
I
Tennant,
liked
and I was
it.
like, he's fun. And then you get Matt, I was like, ooh, he's really fun, and he can be fucking
Yes.
serious, which I really liked.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to get into it because I have a whole Doctor
We're gonna have
Who
to do
theory.
a whole podcast on
Yeah, it's fine.
Doctor Who.
Matt Smith, my Doctor Who. Anything British, I want to watch. I don't want to read it because it just doesn't click because I don't have something to pull from to put there.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Sometimes with British, I have to watch because literally, if I don't pay full attention, they speak gibberish.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Is
Takes
it just
me a
from
second.
accents or?
Sometimes it's from accents, especially if they're super thick.
the
and
words.
Depending on the dialect that they're on. Like, I can, if I don't pay full attention.
Karen Gillan.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like, so like my husband's family is from South Africa. So like when I first met them, I was like, what? Like, what are you saying?
That's what's up.
And it took a while to like, oh, like you're saying hello. Like it takes a second. That kind of stuff. Dumb.
If you can't hear
Wait.
hello. All
Wait,
right.
am I supposed to bring a book to the table?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
you
a
got
book?
one.
Let's do this. By the way, everyone should read Name of the Wind.
He's dropping that sprinkling it everywhere.
Ooh! He was at Phoenix Comic-Con, and he was signing that book.
Boom. Oh, what?
Yeah.
This is the... Hold on.
Did you get it signed?
Well, you know how bookstores just have the signed copies already?
You needed to come to Phoenix. If you lived here, you could have come to
wanna work for
Comic-Con, and I saw him.
I just want to be his personal coffee boy.
You can. I mean, I'm pretty sure I
That's
saw
all I
him
want.
holding a coffee while he was signing those books.
That's the most
He was waiting for Shane.
I feel like that's the most honest, like, request I've ever heard. Like, because if I see someone, like, I'm idolized to, usually girls are like, oh my god, I want to be his wife. Like, no, I just want to, like, help him out.
Well, I want to learn because, like, he's worked in the movie industry for, like, over a decade and then television for over a decade.
That's true.
And, I really like his YouTube channel and his new TV show. So...
I think I just saw something on the YouTube where they made a working Iron Man suit.
That's part of his new show.
Yeah.
Savage Builds on Discovery.
It was really cool. It was a little bit bulkier than I imagined, but I was like, shit, no, it's actually flying. Like, that's insane. It was awesome.
That flying,
That's awesome.
the flying setup they have is so cool.
It looks
super
very
dangerous
too.
I'll have to check that out.
Super dangerous. Super dangerous.
Super dangerous.
No, like...
Good TV. Super dangerous.
No, like, I'm surprised they did not bring up how dangerous... Like, you're wearing, like, basically, like, 2 mini jetpacks.
I feel like they probably didn't bring it up too much. I know they brought up his safety with his legs and his knees being, like, wonky. Because you could tell he was struggling. Like, he's like, okay, it's not safe for you to do it, so the other guy's going to pilot it. But I wonder if they don't mention it or press on it, because it's probably not very easy for common folk to get some of those jet engines, unless you can.
If I was 13, I would try to make this.
Well...
Because I would not know better, and I would die.
Nothing's stopping me. I'm going to get those jet engines. Don't look at them, yeah.
There's Shane. It's
Are
fucking
these
Rocketeer.
Rocketeer's
that's
amazing.
what I want that to come back.
Dude, that I would cosplay as. He looks bomb, but it's like very like
I want
Star-Lord
I want a
comic
show.
book. I want that Star-Lord comic book mask, not that bullshit with his hair out. No. Sorry.
I want a TV show. I want a Rocketeer TV show.
That could be cool.
Why don't we make it?
Cool.
That'd be so dope. But hold on, I want it to be about an actor in the when that come out. Was it 40s or 60s? 40s, right?
I want to say 40s.
I want it to be about that actor who actually becomes the Rocketeer.
Like in that timeline.
Like, yeah, like
We
he's
need more
the actor who
timepieces
plays the
for
Rocketeer, so he starts doing it.
That
He's
would
like,
be cool. That could be a nice,
like-
long, like ongoing thing too.
I know.
That would be
man.
nice. Would be nice.
Well, let's go to our next segment.
What is
Hollywood
that
end scene.
There
There it is. Say it again.
It's the Hollywood end scene.
Yay! So I didn't know much about this.
Hollywood end.
Wait, what? Hollywood
I was just doing it again.
end scenes. End scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Hollywood end scene?
Oh, that was perfect.
Ah!
Cut the check.
You are signed, my friend.
Are you Anthony Mackie now?
Yes.
Cut the check. Well, he's Captain America now.
Yep.
Captain Falcon.
Oh yeah, with the wings and the.
God, that's not gonna work.
We'll see.
They can't keep him with the. I'm sorry.
This is about movies. This is all what Hollywood end scenes about. So
I'm surprised
continue.
that they go to Bucky. They just passed right fucking over that.
Yeah.
And I don't know
but
if Cap
because
talked
I
to
think
him
they're
about it.
putting Bucky into Wakanda.
But
Oh
it's
no,
gonna
they're getting a TV show.
I don't know.
What?
Bucky and Falcon have a TV show.
They do, but he's gonna be Captain America. So how the fuck does that work?
No, it's called Falcon. It's him becoming Captain America.
Oh, well then he better carry the shield. I know he's got the wings and the shield, but he was Captain America for a little bit. He wasn't Captain very long.
Okay, I just don't want to see him flying and throwing the shield. I will be mad. I don't
Rage
care.
quit.
I don't care that he's Captain America. I love Anthony Mackie. He'll be a great Captain
Why
America.
don't you want him flying and throwing the shield?
Logistically makes zero sense.
That would be difficult.
You can't plant yourself to throw forward. You're throwing mid-air. Have you ever tried to do that?
Well,
he's not even a super soldier.
Also, he's using his arms. He's technically connected to the wings.
No, they got rid of that.
No, I was
in
trying to
Endgame.
remember because he stabs that thing in Endgame.
Yeah,
so
but he also has 2 guns.
But he's
like he's firing.
He's moving his arms to the dude. He's like,
I think what they'll do, they'll give him like an Iron Man version of the wings, where he doesn't have to like, But I don't want him to throw a shield while flying. It makes 0 sense. The logistics behind it don't work. Physics will say no.
I mean, you can put it in front of you and fly, but I mean that's also not very good for your wind.
Yeah, it's gonna stop you. You're gonna be like,
You can I would suggest holding it sideways and cutting
He'll
through
dive
enemies.
bomb. That's how he'll dive bomb. He'll like drop the wing. He'll like go down and just like. But
still, it's gonna like because of the shape of the shield, it would still like really slow you down a lot versus if it's sideways.
I just think my biggest issue is they either have to give him a suit that makes him super soldier-ish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he doesn't have the strength.
No, or the speed.
That's true. Bucky does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was really upset that they didn't give it to him. Like, they were best friends. Why did he get old and not talk to Bucky?
I don't think they had to, because they were best friends. He didn't have to talk to Bucky. He's like, we both know this is for Falcon. Like, we both know it.
Yeah, like, I'm cool with the choice. I just need them to justify him being able to survive it.
Yeah.
Like, that is my only... Like, give him a super soldier suit. Cool.
He's going to need something.
Done.
Otherwise, he's just soft and squishy with wings and a shield. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then I'd be throwing that shit all the time because you're, like backing up, trying to, like, distance yourself so it's all range.
Well, because then we get into this whole thing where Captain America was actually a genius because he understood the mechanics of physics and how to throw this shield.
Well, I think that's what the super serum did. It wasn't just physically, it was mentally as well.
So they have to do something for Falcon to equate him to at least like 10% less of Captain America. Like he has to be somewhere in that.
Essentially, you're gonna have to. I would hope in the TV show they have him struggle with things that maybe Steve Rogers wouldn't have because he's not a super soldier. So he'd have to do different ways to figure out how to do a different fight because he can't handle it exactly like Steve would.
So, do we think they're gonna downgrade? Okay, actually, this 100% makes sense now, because in Endgame they're very clear in their metaphor who like the gauntlet's being passed to.
Yeah.
So the new big 3 is Spiderman, Black Panther, Captain Marvel. So they might be downgrading Captain America to like a War Machine level.
Because he's on TV, not in the movies. He just got downgraded to like primetime and not like, blockbuster.
He'll always be in the movies, but it's like he's not going to be a heavy hitter.
No, I think they want Marvel to be a heavy hitter. That's why you had that really forced moment of she's not alone.
Yeah.
I felt that was a little on the nose. I was like, okay. Plus, she just went through a fucking ship. She could make that by herself. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she couldn't. I know a lot of people are really hating on Brie Larson.
They weren't saying because she couldn't. Well, they just wanted to have that moment of showing all the female actresses, and I get that.
Well, I thought it was a hit on Black Widow. It was to show, because that's what she used to say. She's not alone.
Okay, that's true.
Because that's what Black Widow said in one of the previous ones.
Yeah, she says it in Infinity War.
That's why I thought that they were doing it. They were saying it because it was an ode to her who just died.
So that moment, I think the worst part of it, like I didn't mind that moment. I just feel
like you don't mind it, you just notice it.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like you have these two. It's basically because you have these two OP characters there. You have Captain Marvel and then Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Which they literally showed, she could have ended this herself. Scarlet Witch almost killed Thanos without any help.
She's really fucking powerful, and I don't think they really show how powerful she is. Because she is, I mean, she's a crazy-ass mutant. Like, she is
I think they did in that scene where she was, like, fighting Thanos one-on-one.
That's the most powerful you've seen her, for sure.
Yeah, so it's just, like, I get what they were doing with that scene, but, and I forgot, you have Valkyrie, another OP character.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I get it, but it's also, like, maybe have them help someone other than Captain Marvel. Like maybe it should have been like Widow, or not Widow. I know she's
Shame
Wasp.
on you. Too soon.
Wow.
Too soon.
Like no,
He's like, oh, Black
Wasp.
Widow. Oh wait, because she died.
Too late.
Shane.
Too
They
late.
can't help her.
But
little
like
too late.
it should have been like the Wasp. Should have been the one have to go through that.
The Wasp fucking died too. Oh no, she came back.
She was dusted and came back. You
But
know,
like she should have been the one who has to get the gauntlet to that machine.
Yeah.
teamwork makes the dream work. The one thing that bothered me watching that movie again is when Ant-Man comes up and he's all big and he's like saving everyone from drowning. Where the fuck did War Machine get into his full outfit? Because he got out of it and then was under there with Rocket drowning. And the last thing we see is Ant-Man was small and then he's like, ding, he's got his whole suit.
Don't bring it up.
I'm breaking
Just
up?
Don't bring it. No, don't bring it up.
Why?
Don't point out the flaw.
So I'm not wrong.
You're
See?
not, but I mean, the
I
Hulk
didn't. Maybe
didn't do
I was
anything.
asking because like you've seen it more than I have. Did I miss something? Because he's just like, oh wait,
So-
hold on. Let me find a different suit for her grand entrance.
What this is how I go with it is I'm assuming he jumped back in it before he could drown.
It was the different suit though, because he was in the red, white, and blue suit when he got unveiled. Because he
wasn't.
popped out of the silver one and then showed up in his fucking like suit that the president was in like the third one.
That must be new for this version because the
Maybe
one he
I'm
was
wrong. Maybe I saw it, but I'm pretty sure it was a different suit. Because that one, like, he got fucked up, and he's like, oh, what does he say? Canopy or some shit?
Canopy.
And he got out, and then all of a sudden he's like, and again, they're down there drowning, and Ant-Man's like, hold on, wait for it. Okay. It's like, why didn't you get bigger sooner? It's interesting.
Oh, because remember, he can't do it all the time. Like, he passes out, like, one out of every
But they're
X amount of
drowning,
times.
but he waited until, like, all that shit happened. On your left. He was down there for a fucking while.
The Hulk was down there, and he couldn't do anything. So
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like they're trying to. Maybe it's me and like getting the time wrong in Endgame. Like maybe that shit's all happening at the same time. But I was like, dude, Ant-Man took forever. And then again, how did War Machine get the new outfit?
We'll have to check that clip to see if that even happens.
Maybe I'm wrong and it's not the one. But I swear it was like the red, white, and blue one.
To justify the Ant-Man part, though, you have to remember he was super small, having to travel all the way down there. So it probably took him an actual good minute to get down there.
Okay, I'll take that. But if I'm right and it's a different War Machine outfit, I don't think he has I don't think he has the ability to call that to him. And did Pepper bring it? Like, how'd that happen? Because I think only Iron Man can call the suits to him, unless War Machine
Here's
can.
A secondary theory that his exoskeleton he wears is an emergency one.
Okay. Okay. All right. You mean his
Like
little leggies?
Tony would make that for him, right?
Yeah.
Like
Tony
honestly,
would. He wouldn't be a dick.
Yeah.
Sure, he'd make him something.
He makes everybody something for
Like,
anything. Didn't you see what he did with Spider-Man's suit when it comes out with those little like
Kill. What does he call it? Kill mode.
Kill mode activate.
Yeah.
By the way, did
like,
you catch
I
it
got
in the
this, I
trailer
got this,
for
I got this.
Spider-Man's like all dark suit, all black suit?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, he actually, this is probably the first time that I'll actually go and watch a Spider-Man movie. Because I've hated all of them.
What?
Toby Maguire's got a like real rough face when he's pulling that train.
Yeah.
One of the greatest scenes,
Wait.
one of the worst reactions.
You know what, if you haven't seen a Spider-Man movie and you're like, hey, I don't want to go to one, why haven't you gone and seen the multiverse one? Because that's fucking brilliant.
I did not go
It
see that
is.
one.
Oh. You can watch
Can
it
we
now,
end the
I think, on
podcast?
Netflix.
It's
and
on
I highly
Netflix.
recommend
Is that
it.
the one with Spider-Pig?
Yes, it's with Miles
No,
Morales, and
no,
it's amazing.
not Spider-Pig. Spider-Ham.
Ham. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're thinking
I'm thinking of
The
Simpsons. Spider-Pig. Spider-Pig.
Yeah, that, I want to say, like, yes, I know Tom Holland's done a great job, but as far as, like, best Spider-Man movie, by far, that blew me away. It was amazing.
Oh, best Spider-Man movie, but Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man live action.
Yeah.
Live action, yes. I totally agree.
This wasn't even supposed to be about Endgame today.
Well, I mean...
We've been trying to get rid of Endgame for, like, episodes and
But we're
episodes.
not done with Endgame, because Spider-Man...
When is
ends
Endgame? When does Endgame game end?
When Spider-Man
Right
is
now.
done. When Spider-Man is done, technically that chapter is closed.
That's true. So tonight for me.
For
tonight.
I'm so mad that I
You
refund
better
those
tell
tickets
me.
because I would have seen it before you. No, I
Not
don't.
really,
You
because
seriously-
he's 3 hours ahead.
I've been seeing it at 7. I would have seen it an hour from now.
Yeah, which
You've
he would have
never
already been
seen
there.
a Spider-Man film in theater, though?
What?
You've never seen a Spider-Man film in theater?
No.
I've seen every Spider-Man in theater, unfortunately.
Same.
With the dancing. You can't unsee that.
You can't, but it's there now.
Let's talk
And
about my
like
favorite
in the corner.
person.
And Enter the Spider-Verse brings it back.
It does. But at least he had the whole outfit on, and it wasn't like his
Yes.
face with the emo hair. God damn it.
What's that from?
Oh, honey.
Spider-Man.
Oh, honey. Don't look at it.
Okay. Now you'll have to show me after.
Well, hold on. Before we move on, I feel like she now has to watch all the Spider-Man films to get some of the
Spider-Man.
jokes.
Sorry. It just reminded me of Friends. Like was it JP Spiderman?
Like,
Do you
to
really
get
want
all
to
the
force
jokes,
her to do that though? There's some really not good ones. Or would it be better to like go through the shit to really appreciate where we're at?
the jokes in just for the jokes in the animated film are very much dictated by the live action films.
But I mean, we can spare her and just do the YouTube of it. I mean, there's that.
Quick,
I like that
quick question.
option.
Do you like New Girl?
I love New Girl.
New Girl's good.
Do you like Nick?
I love Nick.
Then you need to watch Multiverse.
There you go.
Done.
It's
Sold.
his voice. It's fucking Nick Miller.
I never knew.
Nick Miller.
I never knew I wanted a 40-year-old Spider-Man, but
I never knew I wanted him so bad until I started watching New Girl, and I was like, this guy is my soulmate.
Hilarious. Mine was Schmidt.
I love Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Actually, I have crushes on all of them. All
Even
random
Coach?
times. Like, even Coach. Coach,
Why
I was
Coach?
like, fuck yeah. Schmidt
Winston
was
got weird with his cat, but I was okay with it.
No, Winston when he gets the girlfriend at the end.
Yeah.
Like towards the
Huh.
oh man, I was
The
tearing up all the time when he went to go tell her he loved her, but she was throwing up.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, you guys are so cute. She's so weird, and I love it.
The best is when Winston broke up with the girl who had the cat,
Oh,
and he was like, "I have to kill it," and he's like carrying like a little noose around for the cat.
Yes. Oh god,
Oh,
that
man.
show. It got weird when they did like the final season or like brought it back, and it was like 3 years in the future. I was like,
yeah. So the reason why I wanted to do Hollywood end scene,
Oh, shame. Yeah, sorry.
even though you guys took 20 minutes to talk about this, and this is going to be the worst edits I've ever had in my entire
Sorry.
life. No, I'm just
Sorry.
kidding. All I want, I'm going to send them to Shane, and he can do them.
Let's give you your 10 minutes. Your 10 minutes of
No, I don't even want to do 10
Leo.
minutes. Look, Shane's disappearing because he doesn't want to do anything.
just say your love.
All I want to say is I love Leo DiCaprio.
He's aight.
Huh?
He's aight.
What?
Oh,
so
God.
Quentin
Triggered.
Tarantino is my absolute favorite.
Sorry.
Absolute favorite
I don't mean to be a dick. It just happened.
director ever. Oh my god. I've watched all of his movies. I don't care. I've watched them multiple times.
God.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I cannot wait. I will be there. That's it. That's all
Did
I
you
wanna
watch
say.
when he gets like beaten up and eaten by a bear?
Fat, fat, fat.
That's what you did during that part?
No. I was like, no. Yeah. Did you know
What just happened?
that in Django, I was thinking of him, so then I was pretending, I don't know, guys,
Don't
jerk off
don't,
up here.
Don't stop.
Hashtag me dose.
So, did you know that in Django, Leonardo DiCaprio actually slams his hand down on broken glass?
Yep.
And then continued acting.
Did he get an
rubbing-
Oscar yet?
No. Well, he finally got, was it an Emmy or an Oscar?
No, he got an Oscar for
Finally
the
got an
finally.
Oscar after all of the shit that he's ever done.
Yeah.
Catch Me If You Can, fucking Titanic. What?
I prefer.
I know why. I know why it's taken him so long though.
Why?
Because everyone just sees Leo.
Yeah.
Like you can't lose yourself. He can't lose himself in a character because you know Leo. He's more iconic than any character he's ever played.
That's true. You can see that totally. I totally
Like
get what
he's a
you're
great
saying.
actor. He's a great actor, but he can't hide his like him. Like anything. It's it's Leo playing him. Like Tom Hardy, I forget it's Tom Hardy.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know Tom Hardy was in Revenant as one of the characters.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal,
He's a bad
forget. I lose Jake Gyllenhaal. Like I don't see Jake Gyllenhaal in most of his movies because he somehow is able to like suppress his like stardom.
I saw a meme and it's him from Bubble Boy and then Mysterio and it's like Bubble Boy to Bubble Man. But no, I get it because he kind of chameleons in and out and you kind of
he had that creepy one that he took pictures. What was it?
Nightcrawler.
Yes. Yeah. The ambulance chaser. Ambulance.
Yeah. So it's like Leo. It took him so long because everyone just saw Leo
till he got mauled by a bear, and then they gave him the Oscar. Did he get it from
Oscar
that
made
one?
Me so mad. Yeah.
Okay.
He did the least amount of work, and they're like, "Yes,
you finally did it. That's exactly what we wanted you to do. Nothing.
You combined all your movies together. Shutter Island, fucking Titanic, because you froze in. You fucking cut a horse open.
You fucking Captain
and hid
America.
in there. Yeah, and now you're good. Now you haven't.
I liked him in Departed.
I don't know. He wasn't. I don't think he was Leo when he was in Django. Really. Not really.
Just with the beard.
Don't get me started on that film right now.
I fucking love that movie.
I have one major issue with it, and I cannot get past
He's
it.
gonna get triggered.
Oh, tell me. The Hateful Eight was also fun.
Okay.
I can see his
You want to know why?
disappointment.
You want to know why? Dingus.
Okay, hold on. I want to preface. I like Quentin Tarantino's earlier films.
There's gonna be a butt
Like Kill
here.
Bill.
I love Kill Bill. Love it.
So there's Kill Bill. There was Reservoir
I love Inglourious
Dogs,
Bastards.
Right?
What?
Like, I love Inglourious Bastards.
Yes. I love that one.
I love his early films. I noticed something in his most recent films that every time I'm like, I'm out. Like it literally just cuts me out. In Django, it was the last action scene. The world the physics changed. So it was
I can't think of what was in Django.
I got you, don't worry.
Final scene.
So it was that film was very violent and hyper realistic, where like it was hard to watch some of the things that were happening. And then when Django decided to go shoot up the plantation, he shot the woman and that she flew back at a 45-degree angle. The physics just went out the door.
Yeah.
He was like, just go kill everyone. And like nothing, like the rules he set up about how violent this world was got comic book-ish.
Well, that happened in The Hateful Eight as well. Because remember, all of a sudden, they were like shooting up towards people's nuts and...
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. Because also, there was a really big plot hole in The Hateful Eight that made zero sense. Like the whole premise of that film, where the bad guys had to hide, and they were all bad guys.
Yeah.
They could have just shot them when they rolled up into town.
They were trying to be sneaky.
I watched it and I was like confused the whole time, and I was like, I'll probably never come back to it.
Like
I watched it like 3 times.
Really?
There was no point. Commitment. There was no point for that character to have a card saying he was the mortician.
That's the point.
And also, to me, Hateful Eight was his cockiest film because he spent the first 10 minutes just showing a horse. Just going.
Yep.
It was just, and he was like, I want an intermission for my film. And I'm like, F you, dude. No. For an extra 15 minutes, you want me to have to take a 25-minute break?
Yeah.
No. Quentin, no.
I loved it.
I love early him, but I think he has become too much of him.
I've heard rumors that he's like a huge ego.
Yeah, he is.
Well, like he came out like I want to see Hollywood, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because it looks like a earlier version of Quentin Tarantino, and I love the cast. I'm just worried at the last 20 minutes.
That's
it's gonna
be ungrounded, kind of unhinged.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be out here when it comes out? Let's all go watch it. I'm gonna just keep dropping that.
I love his dialogue, but his action scenes, like Kill Bill, was crazy from scene 1.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in. I'm in.
Actually, I didn't know what Kill Bill was about, and I was just like that. And then Kill Bill 2, wasn't it when Lucy Liu was in there and she chopped her like she sculpted her?
Yep.
And then I was like, I should not be watching this at 12 years old. Yes!
Yeah, but like from scene 1, it was ridiculous.
It set the stage.
And yeah, but ever since then, he's like, I'm a realistic director. And then like the last scene, always without fail, is just like, no.
Like,
I do love Inglourious Bastards was amazing, especially at the end, because all of a sudden it all tied together, and you're like, holy fuck!
Yeah, but that world I like that film because he made it where the world was already ridiculous. Like the characters were ridiculous. But Django was very realistic at the beginning. Like very realistic.
I want
like
100 Nazis.
No,
all right. So,
Once
with
upon a
that,
time,
we are going to our next episode. We keep forgetting to put the timer on.
It's fine. We'll get there.
One day.
You mean our next segment?
Next segment! Sorry, not the next episode.
Which we already talked about. We're going to talk about what games would be like good for an ongoing show or movie, which we already covered, so that's fine too.
Well, we only covered PlayStation though.
True.
All right, so we are on to race, class, alignment. And what games do you think would make it as an ongoing show or movie?
So
Soul
many.
Reaver.
Which one?
Soul Reaver.
I don't think I've ever
Like,
heard
it's
of
a
that one.
vampire thing. He's all like decrepit. Probably movie because you'd get through the story and there's not much else you could do. But that'd be kind of rad to see that one personally. Trying to think. They made Ratchet and Clank a movie, but I'm like, eh.
What about Fable?
Fable could be interesting. I'm trying to think of Mass Effect.
Look at Shane's face.
Renegade, Mass Effect. Whole time.
Well, I'm trying to think of Fable as like a show. Because
It's
there's
just
not
one
really a
season.
story. Like, in all reality, there's not a story to Fable.
It's a sandbox.
Well, it technically has a story, especially the second one. Nope, the third one. And there was
The
like
king one?
Which one?
Where you became king?
Yeah.
I feel like I want to see a Mass Effect
That
or
one was
Halo, but then I think of Starship Troopers.
I wouldn't want Halo to be one. Because I think
It
that
was-
they would
it
The
was
books
one.
are amazing.
But I feel that they would like miss the mark.
No, technically it was one for a minute. Didn't with Halo
well,
5
Red
they release
versus Blue?
episodes? No. Didn't with Halo 5 they release some live action episodes?
There was like an episode, yeah, and you weren't the chief. You were
Yeah.
playing like someone in the squad, and then you have the chief there, and like it was kind of showing something getting fucked up, like one of the bases. But like I could go for another sci-fi kind of thing. I like that kind of like Mass Effect,
So-
Halo.
I want Star Ocean
Ooh.
or Fantasy Star Online, like that type, like a. Honestly, like
That
anything
gets
that's
fucking
like.
crazy. Star Ocean.
Well, yeah, I love sky pirate type stuff. Final Fantasy 12. Give me that as a show.
It's like drop that every segment.
No, like, give me Balthier as a character.
Oh, I bought so many rings to like walk around and look like that dude because he's a fucking pirate. He's amazing. But Balthier and fucking Gabranth get some judges and shit. That armor, sick.
That's what I'm saying. It would be a very good like drama.
Political.
Like,
It's a very political game.
yeah, and like it doesn't have to be action heavy because like I like it because you get like your Aladdin type character, your kid from a Treasure Planet type kid in Vaughn.
Fuck Titan AE, Treasure Planet.
Like,
fucking love Treasure
Which
Planet.
I want Treasure Planet to become a live action movie so bad.
Treasure Planet's the
So
shit.
bad.
I
That
think
is
I've
so
seen
good.
it. I've never played.
My only goal, my only goal in life is to somehow get into the movie industry before someone decides to remake it live action, so I can do it because it is my favorite all-time Disney movie. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays the lead, so
Oh yeah, that's right. God, it's been a while.
I would
since
get
I've
him.
seen it.
I would try to get
There's
him
like a
back.
mouse.
to my
Really
full-
weird.
There's a mouse, not a mouse. She looks like a mouse fox kind of thing, and I'm trying to remember the plot because they hired
Is
this
that the
kid.
one where the kid goes in and has like a button and it goes?
You might be thinking Titan
So-
AE because there's that.
Okay, hold on, Jenna. Do you know the story of Treasure Island?
Yeah.
Okay, just that in space.
But I feel like was it a movie?
Yeah.
Did it have Mel Gibson in it?
It's cartoon.
Oh, it is.
Did he voice?
Okay.
Well,
So
he
what
might
is
have
the
voiced.
one where the girl?
He might have voiced the character.
She can pick up like a coin, and she goes into a different alternate.
With Mel Gibson.
I know what you're talking about.
She like picks
that's
up.
that's George Clooney. That's the World of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yes. George Clooney. I was like, I knew it was an older gentleman.
The World of Tomorrow. It was that Disney film.
Got it. Okay. So not
Yeah.
that. Okay. I have not seen Treasure
No.
Planet.
It is literally Treasure Island, but in space.
That's pretty
Like
cool.
that is it. Other games.
I'm trying to think of other ones. I don't want to see Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
No. You
Hold on.
fucked up Prince of
I-
Persia.
hold on.
No.
I would want to see a live action series if it wasn't a past. It took place in the present. Like I want that story.
But would
Like,
you still
what-
have like it's in the present, but would you have like a future one jumping into the bodies of ancestors and that shit, or no? Just like no, boom here.
No, I would have it where it's like the like kind of a Westworld type show about that organization trying to stop people from like using that technology.
One that's not even out yet that I want to see is Cyberpunk 2077. I would say Death Stranding, but I don't know what the fuck that's about because that will be interesting to play.
I don't know either. I'm still confused by
What
it.
about The Last of
see
Us?
Ooh, I'm kind of all right. I'm kind of
It's
over
already
the survival
happened, I feel
thing.
like.
Because of Walking Dead?
Yes, and I don't know if I fucking hate the clickies anyway. The clicker's there. You don't need that like mushroom head coming at you. But like, I feel like I get more into the story when I'm playing the character because that's when you get stressed. That's when you get the anxiety.
This is
that's
where
when
we
you
came
get
back
the
with
feels.
Detroit.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'd want to do The Last of Us essentially as a TV show, and I feel like you're kind of limited. I mean, there's survivors, but kind of like limited
Resident
on the
Evil.
story.
Resident Evil TV show would be good.
Oh my god. I feel like it'd have
Yeah.
to be off the GameCube one with fucking Leon. That shit
No,
was
no,
bomb.
like just again, Resident Evil world, like.
But are we talking about
de-
Resident Evil like the old one or the one where it was Biohazard when you were stuck in
Like-
that cabin?
No, Umbrella.
Okay.
Like day one, you are like follow a worker. Like I like the idea of all these shows taking place the year before everything bad happens,
Before the outbreaks.
and start it as like a drama, political type show.
It might do better as a TV show than it did as a movie. Ooh, Fallout.
100. Fall. I feel like you get in.
One
you
vault,
get
couple
into-
vaults.
You would get into the Walking Dead situation.
Yeah.
I guess it's true.
But here's if it takes place in the vault. Done.
Yeah, the vault will be in. Well, and that makes me think of Bioshock, but I'm not sure how they'd be able to do that.
Not
but
just Bioshock, that makes me think of like they have had TV shows and things where it's only the what are those called? Bomb shelters?
yeah.
And people were like stuck in there's even that movie that
With
they're like
Brendan
stuck
Fraser?
in the bomb. I love that movie. Wasn't Alicia Silverstone in
Yes!
there too? What is that from? Blast from the Past.
Blast from the past.
Blast from the Past.
A
Yes.
good film would be Shadow of the Colossus.
That actually I wouldn't. Yeah, that would be very
That would
pretty.
be dope.
Let's get J.J. Abrams to do that. Come on.
That
No,
and
not
The Last
JJ,
Guardian.
the guy-
fucked me up.
Yep, J.J. Abrams.
No, the guy who did I forget his name right now, but who did Blade Runner 2049.
Blade Runner was real
20
slow.
No, the cinematographer.
Oh, okay.
No, we're
that's
talking
fine.
about the beauty. Yeah.
I
like-
want.
or the guy who
Shyamalan
shot
only if he
Ghost
does
in the
Lady
Shell.
in the
Ew.
Water.
No.
Lady in the Water, like Shyamalan.
He's
film.
utter
No,
garbage
he did
now.
ruin Avatar.
He did ruin all of his movies except for
Avatar.
anyone's with Bruce Willis.
You know,
that's not Glass.
Well, never mind. I was gonna say Avatar,
I
but we
still haven't
already
watched
have
them.
amazing animated like Legend of
Oh,
Korra.
we're getting an Avatar show though.
Avatar: Last Airbender or Avatar
Yeah.
Blue People.
No, Avatar: Last Airbender. Netflix.
Another one?
They're
Or do you
doing a
mean the
live
Dragon's
action.
Breath one or Dragon Prince?
No, they're doing a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender series.
As long as it's better than the movie, because that was shit. His name is Aang,
You
not Ong. Sorry.
Okay, I think I know why they did that. Because they didn't want people to get confused with the Avatar movie.
I wonder why. It's the fucking character though. Like,
But so the thing is, I was
That's what you
having a
changed?
talk with someone. Well, I don't know if they were legally allowed to say Avatar.
oh, well then
So
don't do it.
if you have to change that name, you have to change the way the A's are used in that world completely.
Yeah.
So, but Netflix, I think nowadays, and also back then people were scared about people getting confused, but nowadays I think people understand the differences.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, oh no, this is Avatar, that's Aang. Like they're gonna do it proper, because I mean, yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be, if it is anything like, if the martial arts is anything like Into the Badlands, that AMC show.
Yeah.
If the action's like that, I'll be like,
that could be
done.
good.
And they're coming out. Showtime is coming out with a series based off a short story or a short script from Bruce Lee, and it's like a Western martial arts film or series.
Interesting.
About a Chinese man, like working his way through like a gang
Shanghai
system.
Nights. Just kidding.
Kind of. No, like, but it's like Chinese men like fighting for their rights in like America, like physically, like martial arts against like gunslingers.
That'll be interesting. So I'm gonna reel us back into video games. Are there any other games that you'd want to see as a TV show or movie, or any other kind of like games that you're looking to play? I know I'm starting Final Fantasy 14. You're starting Final Fantasy 14.
Garden Paws. Shane's gonna play Garden Paws with me.
It's committed.
He's gonna be a red panda.
I didn't tell you. I went through and played Honey Pop again after we talked about it.
Nice.
I wanted to make sure I still had it, and I did.
Did you know that there's something called Honeycam?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. That's when you're doing like the webcam one. Mm-hmm. I hear it's not anything like the Honey Pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because also when you turn in all the panties, it goes into ultra hard mode. Those girls are really difficult.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, Shane,
have you ever
should play Honey Pop?
No.
It's filthy.
We'll have to tell you sometime.
Okay.
We'll have to make our YouTube channel NC-17 to tell you about it.
Yeah.
What?
We'll tell you off screen.
Okay.
Just remember how to honey pop.
Oh my gosh.
But, well, that's all wait, did you have anything else that you wanted to before she said that she started playing Honey Pop? Are you playing any video games?
Besides 12?
Octopath Traveler would be a great series.
Octopath Traveler.
What is
it's
it on?
It's the Square Enix RPG on Switch.
Nice.
And so you have 8 different characters, and they each have their own story.
Do you have a cookie in your hand?
No.
She's clear.
I thought
we're getting to dinner time. That's why
I thought
she's
you
asking.
were moving a chocolate chip cookie, and I was like, oh man, why you gotta do that, man?
To keep your attention. Like, look
Why
here.
would I be like? Hold on. Why this entire time want to be holding a cookie? Like the entire episode?
Can you please do that next time we stream?
No.
Or
Like-
whatever.
You'll get like my hand dirty. Like it would just be like warming the cookie the entire time.
Chocolate everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
So unsanitary.
Can you just
No,
be like
that's it.
eating cookies while you're done? Chips Ahoy.
No.
Oh, you know what? I've got something to ask.
So many calories.
Because the summer sale happened with Steam,
Oh,
besides Final
wait,
Fantasy 14, are there
too much
lists?
money.
Are there lists of like games that you're like, hey, I really want to play this to get through and get out? Like, do you check mark off like games that you've played, or like, hey, I want to get through it. I've made a commitment. These are my goals
No.
over the summer.
I bought
Persona.
though way too many games on the Steam summer sale. I bought Final Fantasy, I bought Overcooked 2, I bought an expansion for Overcooked 2, I bought Garden Paws, I bought You Zumbinis,
Yeah,
I
she bought
bought
me a ton.
like
You like made it rain on me the other night.
I was like
yes.
nonstop buying all of these games, and I've literally played Garden Paws for 11 hours.
Jeez.
I mean, do you have a list, or are you kind of dedicated to get through the Final Fantasy 12 story before you, like, do you move on to the next thing, or do you play multiple games and stories at the same time?
I play multiple. So it's Final Fantasy. I still need to finish Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm 50 hours in, and I just know there's another 50 hours. And it's disheartening.
Those JRPGs are amazing.
Oh my god. I'm playing The Last Remnant remaster on Switch, which was like a
Does that sound
Xbox
familiar?
360 JRPG.
I've not played it. I've
Why
seen
does that
it.
sound familiar? The Last Remnant.
It was like the first Xbox exclusive JRPG on the 360.
Okay.
And like it got ported to Switch. And then, what else? I constantly just jump back into Spider-Man because I beat the regular game, but it's just fun.
Is it kind of sandboxy once you get out of the linear story and then you can kind of go open world?
Well, I mean, you can go open world like the entire time. And then they have 3 DLC stories that you can go into. But it's also, it just feels fun. Like, even if you just go do, like, side missions, you're just Spider-Man.
Just anytime you want.
It's, like, really cool. And God, I know they're never going to do it, but I would love a Spider-Man, like, something in the Spider-Man world TV series. Like, based off this game world, though. Like, for PlayStation, like, PlayStation TV, like, that'd be cool. And, like, make it animated. Like,
if
make
they
it,
could
like,
have the right
animated.
Would they still have the rights? Doesn't Sony still have the rights, or did that finally go over to Marvel?
No, Sony still owns all the rights. So, like, for PlayStation TV, they can make a Spider-Man show.
That would be interesting.
Well, because, like even if they use, like, what they use for, like, the video game cutscenes, I'd be like, yeah.
That's true.
Give me that. Like, I'll watch this. That's cool.
Yeah.
Or, like, because I know they're doing an Enter the Spider-Verse TV series.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Is it going to be 3D animated like the movie, or just something like... I'm guessing it's going to be somewhat animated.
I think it's going to depend on... I think they're going to do, like, kind of what they did, where they pick an art style per who they're following. So if it's Spider-Ham, they're going to do, like, 2D animation.
Yeah.
To make it look more Looney Tunes. But I don't know. I know Spider-Ham is going to be, like, a big, I think, thing that they push for cartoons. So that might be whose show it is. I don't know. Because I think the sequel to Enter the Spider-Verse got confirmed recently.
It did, yeah.
So, I don't know.
I wonder if they're switching art styles, if it would mimic Love, Death, and Robots, because they always change kind of the art styles throughout the different stories. Yeah. I'm not saying Spider-Man would be... They might do individual stories like that, or they might have a congruent thing going if they're weaving in between. Because at the end of the movie, you have them communicating, so it's not like they've cut all ties to not, talk to each other throughout. So it should be interesting. But yeah.
All of that sounds great.
I love video games, and I love summertime because I can make nests, so yay.
I also want to. I'll show you. I want a Pokemon TV show too.
You want to? Oh, we haven't had that in forever though.
Pokemon like a TV live show? Action. Like I want a live action Pokemon.
Do you want it like
TV
Detective Pikachu? Because they looked good. I'm not gonna lie.
I want it like that, but I don't think a film will ever work for the gym challenge.
Yeah, that's true.
Thing. So I want it like a live action one, but I want it to be kind of like what's the film? The Never Ending Story. Like where it's fantastical. Like I want like it to be like a 12-year-old kid is like, I'm gonna go be a Pokemon trainer. And like do like the Ash Ketchum style. I don't want it to be Ash. He can fuck off. Fucking hate him. Worst Pokemon trainer ever. But
he died. He died for Pikachu. Shame on you. Saddest fucking moment.
His Pikachu lost against a level 5 starting Pokemon on multiple occasions. How?
Because he refused to evolve him. What an asshole.
No, but he's like level 100.
Get that fucking Raichu at this point.
I know, right?
See, this is why I don't want Ash's story.
Yeah.
If we get a live action Pokemon series where we follow the gym story, I want a brand new character. I want a brand new mascot for him, like his main guy.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit biased. I want Growlithe, so I can eventually get Arcanine.
Actually, I love Growlithe.
I want a Spheral, because he's just round.
Wait, what?
Or a Poliwag, or whatever they're called.
No, Spheral. Okay, Spheral is turns into the Walrus one eventually.
I won't ever evolve it. It would just be the circle with the teeth.
It just rolls around.
Yeah. Just makes Chewbacca sounds. That's what it would do.
I want a Pokemon live action series.
That would be cool, and that would be different. And I think the kids would love it.
Oh my
god!
Just
imagine.
Just imagine, like, but I would want the Team Rocket arc too, like where the kid has to stop Team Rocket.
I think that would be, at least it'd give you some pulls of like nostalgia there.
Yeah.
But I almost kind of want it, the shit part of me wants it to look like Power Rangers. Like kind of shitty.
But like the
That's because I like the nostalgia pull. So I was like, I want it a little shitty.
I want Dragonite to look cool because I imagine this character is a good enough trainer to get a Dragonite.
It depends on your
what I mean?
budget. This ain't no Dragon or fucking Game of Thrones.
Look, if Netflix will spend so much on Stranger Things, they can give me Pokemon. Okay,
that is true.
like,
Ooh,
come
shit!
on.
Isn't that coming out this week?
I believe so.
Binging.
Yeah.
And I found out it's like Stranger Things, but like, oh, more so than the danger, it's talking about them growing up in their adolescence. I'm like, oh, this will be great. And like hormones and stuff. I'm like, Eleven's gonna lose her shit. It's gonna be great.
She's gonna fuck people up.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I don't like you. Blood.
Like anime nosebleed. Yeah, like everywhere. It'll be bad.
We are keeping you way too long for your gym time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna work out at home now.
Whoop whoop.
All right, you have to go give your sweaty prayers to the Iron Church. Get your swole on. Sorry, did that get weird?
Is that Shane Miosi doing those push-ups over there?
We can do an end of the podcast, and it's just you doing the workouts.
Is
and, like,
Shane dating
educating
anyone?
people.
We're gonna do a bachelor for Shane. Who wants to date Shane? They have to come through us though.
That could get weird.
Bitch doesn't know about Pangea. She's out.
See, I'm not gonna be helpful because everyone I know, I meet. That's my job, is I shoot
No,
weddings. So everyone's already engaged.
That's not how
I can
this
break
works.
them up if you want.
That's not how that works. Girls have to apply. We go over the applications. We pick them, and then they come on here.
Okay.
We don't like you. You don't like this. We don't like you. And then if they win, then they can go and talk to Shane.
Is there any? Okay, because we're on this subject. Is there any one question you would ask the opposite sex that's like deal breaker that you would know instantly if you're gonna get along or if you're not?
Yeah, it would be if I asked them who their favorite musical artist was, and they said Katy Perry.
That does tell a lot about you.
Specifically, Katy Perry.
If they say that she is their favorite, like if that's their
Katy
favorite,
Perry doesn't even come onto my radar when I'm
giving,
talking to
Are you giving them are you saying in a certain genre, or you're saying favorite artist of all time?
If Katy Perry is your this is my favorite musician.
I have a feeling that you're open to a lot of girls then.
Well, you can't. You gotta let you gotta have a big net.
Yeah, because nobody likes Katy Perry, and then you're just wait, is she gonna say Katy Perry? Nope, she passes. All right, we'll go back home.
You would be surprised how many people are like, I love Katy Perry. And
where do you find these girls? Are they 15?
Don't.
And we went there. All right, well.
I just want to point out to anyone listening, I do not talk to 15-year-olds at all.
So Katy Perry's the end-all, be-all kind of thing. Are there any ones that are like, I can handle it, I'll put up with it?
Taylor Swift?
If that was their favorite artist, I would be like, okay. Honestly, it's straight up because of the song Fireworks. And that one line is, do you ever feel like a plastic bag floating through the wind?
It's because it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
If someone's level of artistry is Katy Perry, of like, oh my God, she's my fave. It's kind of like Nicki Minaj. I'm kind of like.
Have you ever felt like a plastic bag though?
No.
How do you even say that with a straight face? Shane?
I have never felt like it.
I can do it because
you ever feel
I can do
like
it because
a plastic bag?
Dude, no, listen to this shit. I was shooting a wedding, and me and the groom and the bride look over, and there's a fucking plastic bag.
I've seen. Right? You've not seen those plastic bags? I get nervous when I'm driving, and they're gonna go under my wheel, and I'm like, oh no!
No, the worst is I had one. I drove past it, and it stuck onto my mirror. I was like, ah! It's like a jellyfish. But so I'm shooting this wedding, and this plastic bag's like doing its thing. And I ended up falling in love with this couple because, like, I don't say any. We're not saying anything to each other, and I look at it and go, "That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." And they knew exactly.
Not another teen movie.
No, it's from the beautiful, fucking American. Shit, what is it? The roses everywhere.
American Beauty.
Yes.
No, but they do a joke on that with not another teen movie because the
that's
guy
right.
is like taping shit and he has like a bag that falls
It does. So yeah, I bonded over plastic bags is where I was getting. Sorry.
I can't deal with that line because, like, never have I felt like an empty plastic bag. So that means you're nothing inside. There's nothing of value inside you.
He's
People
done a
can
lot
see
of
through
thinking.
You probably have had work done. Plastic.
Like, I'm just like, Katy Perry. No, I've never felt like this.
So
sorry.
If that's the end all be all, what is the one artist or top 3 artists where you're like, all right, this is fine, we can chill?
No, or you are the one I'm going to marry.
Yeah. What's gonna make you fall out of your chair and be like, holy shit?
Oh, Elton John, Stevie Wonder, like that kind of. I'll be like, yeah.
You're like, this is it.
Hosier, George Ezra, where I'm like, I can deal. I can throw this on every day, all day, and I'm happy. Oh, and also if they try to get me to go to a baseball game.
Do people
What?
What?
bed music?
She's thinking of like
While he's talking.
sex soundtrack. She's thinking of sex sound, like if you make a sex tape mixtape thingy. Like this is
What's the playlist you put on during?
Yeah, you're like,
None.
hey, it's gonna happen,
None.
and you put that song on or whatever.
Do you ever feel?
I haven't done anything like that since I was probably like
High school, right?
18.
Yeah, you
Where
do that in high school.
I don't put on music for anything. Like
why
I
does
put on The
that-
Office.
Why does that
I don't see nothing wrong
See, but I don't
with
know why.
the little bumping cry.
Did that happen in high school because we all are like super uncomfortable and no one knows what to say? And you're like,
Or
do I
do
say
you?
something? Do I not?
So-
We need something playing so it's weird and quiet.
Oh
So
my God.
I dated someone where whichever song that they put on, that was like, hey.
So you knew. So it was like a nod, like, yes.
Well,
it's
no,
it's
like
done
very
deal.
specific. Like
Well, that's-
very specific.
I would consider
We're
that
like-
courteous. Because you come home, you hear it playing, and you're like, yeah, it's going to be a good night. It's a
No,
solid.
so-
It's a
No,
good
no,
night.
he was
like-
saying that they role play.
No.
No,
Oh,
so-
he's just like the cue.
Like, so depending on what song got played, I was like, oh, okay. So like one time, do y'all remember Gym Class Heroes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they had a song with
Girlfriend?
no, not that song.
Oh.
They had a song with I forget the band's name. It was whoever he did the one of the other bands who did the Cobra, Starship, Snakes on a Plane song. There was like 4 bands. Gym Class Heroes. Oh, the Academy is. There we go. The Academy is. They had a song called Naked Peekaboo, where it's like we're gonna go skinny dipping and stuff and blah blah blah. That song got played and like it was played on my phone and like I didn't see the person there. I was like, "What's?" And I walked outside and they were skinny dipping in the pool. I was like,
So they're
"That's
very
like
literal.
very on the." Yes.
Okay.
Like so, whatever song came on, I was like, "Gotcha." Okay.
Do you feel like that's affected you in your life then? Because then you're listening to a song, you're like, someone's like naked right now. Like I feel like someone's telling me something, or like something's going on because someone's trying to tell me a story via a song.
Honestly, when I was a teenager, like if anyone was like, "Hey, listen to this song," I'm like, "What are you trying to say?"
What are you trying to say? Like, are you trying to like tell
What
me
does
your
this
feelings
word
right
mean?
now?
What is? Yeah, because especially when you're in high school, someone's like, "This song makes me think of you." You're like,
Yeah.
"Why?"
That's why
And then, like,
mixtapes fucking happen.
Mixtapes are so awesome. I used to
No,
make mixed
there's
discs
too
all the
much.
time.
No.
I made
We're making a disc for him and shipping it to him.
No, he's gonna think too much into it.
I know, that's why we're doing it.
No, like there was
Gonna be Katy
a girl.
Perry
She was like,
nonstop on loop.
Just the plastic
But just the
bag.
plastic bag part. Do you
Have
ever
you
feel?
ever-
Do you ever feel?
I think
Plastic,
No.
plastic, plastic,
I think
plastic.
I had someone make me a mixtape. I think I've
I've had
one.
multiple mixtapes. I still have them.
See, but like you don't have to make me a CD. You can just make a playlist like on Apple Music and share
No,
me.
It's
the
not
link.
as
I'm gonna send
fun.
you a
What are you
fucking
thinking?
cassette.
No,
I'm gonna
I have
send
your
you a
address.
hold on, let me rephrase. I have no way to play a physical.
Well, then
disc
I'm gonna
anymore.
say anything. You
You don't
just
have
show
a-
up with a fucking boombox.
We're gonna do it.
Shit, what's
you
the
have
song?
a CD player, right?
No.
You have an Xbox. You have a PS4.
I am not going to disparage a PS4
How dare you,
by putting
sir?
a CD in it. Okay?
You
It
pleb.
is a Blu-ray machine. Huh.
How rude!
fool.
I have the best playlist.
Wait, what? Did y'all ever watch Soul Eater?
Soul Eater?
The anime? Where it's about,
I
like,
think I
kid-
know what you're talking about, but I don't think I got too much into
So,
it.
so basically, it's about Reapers pairing off with humans who can turn into weapons, and they have to collect so many souls from like evil things for that weapon to become a death scythe for death.
So like to level up.
Yeah, and there's Excalibur is a character, and he's the only non-humanoid weapon. So he's like a little white thing with like a really long nose, a cane, very British. And every time he talks, he's like, "You fool!" Every time, and then he goes in, and he'll be like, "He's like, you fool! You have no idea what you're talking about, you fool!" And just every time, I'm like, God, y'all should watch Soul Eater. It's on Netflix. It's great.
I'll have to look because
It's on Netflix. Perfect.
I'm actually trying to look for some different animes. We ended up trying to watch.
You'll love this one.
Even Evangelion again. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like,
there's a character. There's Death the Kid as a character. There's Death Star, and then there's Soul Eater is one of the characters' names. Like that's his name is Soul Eater, and I'm just like, it's one of the perfect animes. Like Frankenstein's in it. It's,
oh my
it's
God.
dope.
Segment because we're talking about anime. I know we need to stop. I know we do. Did you hear about the news for the Cowboy Bebop movie that's happening?
You didn't hear about
Live
it?
action Cowboy Bebop.
No. Oh, I'm about that.
I don't know how I
I'm
feel.
about that.
I don't know how
I
feel.
do.
We'll see.
I do. I'm gonna get mad. There's only two ways I'll get mad about it. One, if people complain about quote unquote whitewashing about a story where the people are white.
Yeah.
Ghost in Shell. Example. I actually liked that movie. I thought it was good.
I like how you whispered it. You're like, I don't want anyone to know, but I'm just gonna say it to the internet quietly.
No, but like I thought it was a good film. Like it looked good. And they're like, Scarlett Johansson is acting like she has no personality. I'm like, because she's a robot.
Yeah, she's a shell.
That's what she was going for. She nailed it. But no, I want a Psycho-Pass movie.
I need to watch more anime because my like main things like Berserk,
I do
Trigun, Fairy Tail.
Can you just give us a list of all of the anime that you would recommend?
Yes, but first of all, Fairy Tail.
Yeah,
I like it, but it's very kind of like Naruto-ish.
Yeah. All the kids in
what
my
was
school ran like Naruto when I was there. Like they all had
Stop.
the headbands. I was like, oh, all right. In college.
What was the other one you said? You watched
Trigun, Berserk.
Oh, dude, Trigun's so good.
Trigun's my fucking favorite. I love
I only
Asha
watched
Santee.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man was good.
I wouldn't consider that an anime though. That's more like a comedy.
Oh, One Punch? Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like I love it, but it's not like I don't know. There's something different about it compared to other animes where it's a satire the entire time.
It is, but I think for me the
It's
standout was
amazing.
the animation because I had
No,
never
it's
seen
amazing.
anything like that.
Like
We're
I love that
almost to,
show.
like 2 hours.
Sorry, it's a long one.
That's what's up.
Yeah, guess who has to edit all
Okay,
this?
fine. We're gonna end it because we're gonna have to
Hold-
fucking talk
okay.
about something else at the next podcast, like anime, whole podcast, or
I
just
don't
a whole
even know.
podcast on Trigun. It's fine.
I don't even know that. I can watch it before
Insane.
then.
And happy episode 18.
No.
16?
We are. It is 18. But
Yay!
how do we normally end
It's
our
legal.
podcast?
Just kidding.
Shane,
You have to always remember to geek
responsibly.
responsibly.
Shane is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I had no idea. Now I just remember trolls. They're gonna eat them. Then it's gonna eat me. Oh my god.
And that's what you have to end on. I'm gonna stop recording.
Me too.